Hello everyone and welcome to my General Hospital Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Does Sasha's false father ruse get derailed by Jason and Anna's passion? According to General Hospital spoilers, Sasha Gilmore Corbin's false father scheme might be foiled by the affection between Jason Morgan and Anna Devane. Does Sasha's future hold a terrible twist? Many fans believe that since Jason has consented to pretend to be Sasha's baby daddy, a romance may also develop. We may, however, imagine a turn of events that might make Sasha's situation even more difficult. Max Scorpio believes that Sasha and Jason are romantically involved and believes that Jason exploited her sadness over Cody Bell. Even if that didn't happen, Mac is still worried that Sasha would experience heartbreak once more. Sasha may develop genuine affections for Jason, as she is now kissing him and spending more time with him. It's possible that Sasha will fall deeply in love with Jason. But will Jason reciprocate? It's possible that while Jason wants someone else, Sasha will continue to yearn for him. Fans of GH will remember the lip lock that Jason and Anna had while Jen Sidwell's compound was under danger. Despite their best efforts, Anna and Jason might not be doing a very good job of hiding what happened. There were some heated sequences in the interrogation room between Jason and Anna in the February 18th episode, which demonstrated a lasting bond. The pair's mutual understanding and appreciation were discussed extensively. Jason and Anna are attempting to pass off their genuine closeness as friendship, but is it more than that? Our forecast suggests that there may still be some emotion between them, because Jason might secretly harbor feelings for Anna. Jason and Anna can be caught kissing or perhaps hooking up somewhere if they give in to temptation at any time. If that occurs, it's easy to see Sasha's false father persona disintegrating. At first glance, Jason may appear to be unfaithful, but Willow Corinthos may realize that he has been a front for Michael Corinthos all along. In any case, Mac's worries concerning Sasha's heart can unexpectedly materialize. A love catastrophe could result if Sasha falls for Jason when he truly wants Anna. According to General Hospital teasers, the true baby daddy news must eventually surface. Follow along for updates on the story's next developments. Cyrus is finally killed by General Hospital. Who done it and how? Look, when a soap opera has a serial killer plot, we can be certain that the bodies will eventually mount up. Furthermore, the murderer is typically the last to pass away. Therefore, it should come as no surprise that Cyrus' time at General Hospital was coming to an end. It wasn't a question of whether Cyrus would die, but rather when it was revealed that he had been on a killing rampage that had claimed the lives of Sam, Dex, and nearly Michael. The reasons behind the death of Kelly Monaco's Sam. However, we will confess that we were a little concerned that he would drag Liz down with him before he left. Thankfully, such was not the case, and although they lived, Cyrus died on Thursday, February 20th of General Hospital. Since everyone has been so intent on preventing Sam's ex from killing Cyrus before he is prosecuted, we reasoned that Sonny or Jason would be the most likely suspects to take him out. Ultimately, though, it appears that Cyrus' greatest error was killing Dex. Since then, Brennan has supported Joss and given her information for reasons we still don't fully understand, and she has been determined to hold her beau's killer accountable by starting her own investigation into Cyrus. Following the hints, she located Cyrus' hiding place, and in today's episode, she took Dex's stolen medical bracelet, which the insane preacher appeared to be holding onto as a prize. Fortunately, Joss did not murder Cyrus in cold blood, but that was all the assurance she needed. Cyrus discovered Joss taking a picture of the evidence when he arrived at the hideout following his altercation with Elizabeth and Lucky, and he hurried her with an axe. In a poetic move, Joss used Dex's gun to shoot him dead. Thus, fortunately, Joss was not transformed into a murderer by General Hospital. Rather, she was forced to kill Cyrus for her own protection. Having said that, we don't see Carly's kid losing too much sleep because that life was Cyrus, even if taking a life must shake her. When Jocelyn called Jack for assistance following the incident, he rushed to her aid. Although it's a little late for Cyrus, Brennan can at least save Joss from being charged with murder. However you interpret it, we suspect that Cyrus is now discovering the hard way that the Lord is not fond of murdering sociopaths who commit atrocities in God's name. The timeline of events clues about the father. One of the biggest factors in determining paternity is the timeline. When exactly did Willow conceive, And what was happening in her personal life during that time? Did she and Michael take a brief break that led her into Drew's arms? Were there circumstances that led her to make a mistake she now deeply regrets? It's important to piece together the events leading up to this pregnancy to get a clearer picture of who the father might be. Could there have been a moment of weakness that Willow now wishes she could take back? Or is there more to the story than meets the eye? The fallout. How will this impact relationships? Regardless of who the father is, the fallout from this revelation is bound to send shockwaves through Port Charles. If Michael is the father, their relationship will be put to the test as they navigate parenthood once again. But if Drew turns out to be the father, it could lead to heartbreak, betrayal, and broken friendships. Michael and Drew have a close bond, but this news could drive a wedge between them. Willow would find herself caught in the middle, torn between two men who care deeply for her. Meanwhile, Carly, Nina, and other key players in their lives will undoubtedly have their own reactions, adding more drama to an already intense situation. The role of DNA tests. Will the truth be revealed? In the world of soap operas, paternity tests are never straightforward. There's always the chance of tampering, switched results, or shocking surprises. Willow may think she's getting the truth, only for another twist to emerge down the line. Would she go through with a DNA test immediately, or would she keep the paternity a secret until she figures things out for herself? And what about potential outside forces? Could someone like Nina or Carly interfere with the results to manipulate the situation to their advantage? Fans react theories and speculations. As soon as news of Willow's pregnancy broke, fans took to social media to share their theories. Some believe it's a classic red herring, where the most obvious father is not the real one. Others think there could be an even bigger twist. Perhaps another man is involved that no one saw coming. The excitement around this storyline is palpable, with fans speculating about what's next for Willow, Michael, and Drew. Will this pregnancy bring happiness, or will it lead to heartbreak and shattered relationships? What's next for Willow? No matter the outcome, Willow's life is about to change forever. Whether she's preparing to raise another child with Michael, navigating a complicated situation with Drew, or facing the harsh reality of secrets coming to light, this pregnancy will be a defining moment for her character. Jason and Anna's passion derails Sasha's fake father ruse. In the small picturesque town of Willow Creek, where everyone knows everyone else's business, secrets are hard to keep. Yet Sasha had managed to pull off one of the most elaborate ruses the town had ever seen. For years she had convinced everyone that her daughter Lily was the child of a wealthy businessman who had tragically passed away. This lie had granted Sasha a certain level of respect, sympathy, and financial support from the community. But all of that was about to come crashing down, thanks to the unexpected passion between Jason and Anna. Jason, a ruggedly handsome carpenter with a heart of gold, had always been a bit of a loner. He was the kind of man who preferred the company of his tools and the quiet solitude of his workshop to the bustling social scene of Willow Creek. Anna, on the other hand, was the town's beloved schoolteacher, kind, intelligent, and fiercely independent. She had moved to Willow Creek 5 years ago, seeking a fresh start after a painful divorce. Though they had crossed paths numerous times, Jason and Anna had never really connected, until one fateful summer evening. It all began at the annual Willow Creek Summer Festival, a lively event filled with music, food, and dancing. Sasha, ever the social butterfly, was in her element, flitting from one group to another, ensuring that everyone was aware of her latest charitable endeavors for Lily's future. Meanwhile, Jason and Anna found themselves seated next to each other at a picnic table, sharing a plate of fried dough and a bottle of homemade lemonade. What started as casual small talk quickly turned into a deep, meaningful conversation. They discovered a shared love for classic literature, a mutual disdain for small-town gossip, and an undeniable chemistry that neither could ignore. As the night wore on, Jason and Anna found themselves drawn to each other in a way that was both exhilarating and terrifying. They danced under the twinkling lights, their laughter mingling with the sound of the live band. For the first time in years, both of them felt a spark of something real, something that had been missing from their lives. But little did they know, their budding romance was about to set off a chain of events that would expose Sasha's carefully constructed lies. Sasha had always been wary of Jason. There was something about his quiet intensity and keen observational skills that made her nervous. She had gone out of her way to keep him at arm's length, fearing that he might see through her facade. But with Jason and Anna growing closer, Sasha's carefully curated world began to unravel. Anna, who had always been perceptive, started to notice inconsistencies in Sasha's stories. She couldn't quite put her finger on it, but something about Sasha's tale of Lily's father didn't add up. One evening, while helping Anna organize the school's annual fundraiser, Jason casually mentioned that he had overheard Sasha talking about Lily's father. "It's strange," he said, frowning. "She always says he was some big-shot businessman, but I could have sworn I heard her say something different the other day." Anna's curiosity was piqued. She decided to do a little digging, not out of malice, but out of a genuine desire to understand the truth. As Anna began to piece together the fragments of Sasha's story, she discovered that the wealthy businessman Sasha had claimed was Lily's father had never existed. The man's name, his company, even the tragic accident that had supposedly taken his life, it was all a fabrication. Shocked and confused, Anna confronted Jason, who admitted that he had always had his doubts about Sasha's story. "I didn't want to say anything," he said, "but something about her never sat right with me." Together, Jason and Anna decided to confront Sasha. They arranged to meet her at the local cafe, a neutral ground where they could talk openly. Sasha, sensing that something was amiss, tried to deflect their questions with her usual charm and wit. But Jason and Anna were relentless. They presented her with the evidence they had gathered, demanding to know the truth. Cornered and desperate, Sasha finally broke down. She confessed that Lily's father was not a wealthy businessman, but a man she had met briefly during a trip to the city. Their relationship had been fleeting, and he had no idea that Lily even existed. Sasha had invented the story of the wealthy father to protect herself and her daughter from the judgment and scrutiny of the town. "I didn't want Lily to grow up feeling like she was less than anyone else," Sasha sobbed. "I just wanted her to have a chance at a good life." Jason and Anna were stunned. They had expected Sasha to deny everything, to fight back with her usual bravado. But instead they saw a vulnerable, frightened woman who had been carrying the weight of her lies for years. In that moment, their anger and frustration gave way to compassion. They realized that Sasha's deception, while wrong, had been born out of love and fear. The fallout from Sasha's confession was swift and far-reaching. The townspeople who had once admired and supported her now felt betrayed and deceived. Sasha became the subject of gossip and ridicule, and Lily, who had always been oblivious to her mother's lies, began to feel the sting of the town's judgment. It was a difficult time for both of them, but it was also a turning point. Jason and Anna, now deeply in love, stood by Sasha and Lily. They helped them navigate the storm of public opinion, offering support and encouragement when it was needed most. Anna, with her background in education, worked with Lily to help her understand the complexities of the situation and to build her resilience. Jason, with his practical skills and unwavering loyalty, helped Sasha rebuild her life from the ground up. As the months passed, the town began to heal. Sasha, humbled by her experience, made a sincere effort to make amends. She apologized to those she had deceived and worked tirelessly to regain their trust. Lily, though initially hurt and confused, emerged from the ordeal stronger and more self-assured. She learned that her worth was not determined by the lies her mother had told, but by the love and support of those who truly cared for her. Jason and Anna's relationship continued to flourish. Their shared experience with Sasha and Lily had brought them closer together, deepening their bond and solidifying their commitment to each other. They became a source of strength and stability for the entire town, proving that love and honesty could overcome even the most tangled web of lies. In the end, Sasha's fake father ruse had been derailed not by malice or spite, but by the power of genuine human connection. Jason and Anna's passion for each other had ignited a chain reaction that exposed the truth, but it had also paved the way for healing and redemption. And in the process, they had all learned valuable lessons about love, forgiveness, and the importance of being true to oneself. This story explores themes of deception, love, and redemption, showing how the actions of one person can have far-reaching consequences for an entire community. It also highlights the transformative power of love and honesty, demonstrating that even the most carefully constructed lies cannot withstand the light of truth. Kelly Monaco loses out on a huge opportunity. Kelly Monaco, widely recognized for her role as Sam McCall on General Hospital, has been a staple of daytime television for over 2 decades. As a daytime Emmy-winning actress and a former Dancing with the Stars champion, she has built a loyal fanbase and established herself as one of the most respected figures in the soap opera industry. However, recent reports suggest that Monaco may have lost out on a significant career opportunity, leaving fans wondering what could have been the rumored opportunity. While details remain speculative, multiple sources indicate that Monaco was in talks for a major project outside of General Hospital. Some reports suggest she was being considered for a primetime television role, possibly in a drama or crime procedural. Others believe she was approached to participate in a high-profile reality television show, similar to her previous stint on Dancing with the Stars. Another possibility is that Monaco was in discussions for a film role that could have elevated her career beyond daytime television. Over the years, several soap opera stars have successfully transitioned into mainstream Hollywood, and Monaco's talent and charisma make her a prime candidate for such an opportunity. What went wrong? There are many potential reasons why this opportunity may have slipped away. One major factor could be scheduling conflicts. General Hospital demands a rigorous filming schedule, which often prevents actors from taking on other projects. If Monaco was required to dedicate extensive time to the new opportunity, she may have had to choose between her longtime role as Sam McCall and a new venture. Network politics could also have played a role. In Hollywood, casting decisions are often influenced by studio executives, contractual obligations, and even personal relationships. If Monaco was up against other high-profile contenders, she may have been edged out by another actress with stronger industry connections or a different vision that producers had in mind. Additionally, personal reasons may have factored into her decision. Monaco has always valued her privacy and is known for being selective about her career moves. If the opportunity required a level of exposure or commitment she wasn't comfortable with, she may have chosen to walk away rather than compromise her values. Fan reactions. The news of Monaco potentially losing out on a major opportunity has sparked a wave of reactions from fans. Many have expressed disappointment, believing she deserves more recognition beyond General Hospital. Social media platforms have been flooded with messages of support, with some fans urging networks and producers to give Monaco another shot at a breakout role. Others have speculated that this missed opportunity could be a blessing in disguise. Staying on General Hospital ensures job stability and continued connection with a passionate fanbase. Moreover, the show has provided Monaco with incredible storylines over the years, and there's always the possibility of even bigger opportunities in the future. Could this lead to a career shift? Despite this setback, Monaco still has numerous options available. If she is eager to explore new avenues, she could consider branching out into independent films, digital series, or even producing her own projects. Many actors have successfully transitioned from daytime television to other creative ventures, and Monaco has the talent and experience to do the same. Another potential avenue is returning to reality television. Given her past success on Dancing with the Stars, she could be a strong contender for other reality competition shows, or even a judge or mentor role. This would allow her to stay in the public eye while exploring different aspects of the entertainment industry. The future for Kelly Monaco. Although losing out on a major opportunity can be disheartening, Monaco's career remains strong. She has an established presence in daytime television, a dedicated fanbase, and the ability to command attention in any project she takes on. If anything, this situation only proves that she is in demand and still considered a valuable talent in the industry. Whether she stays with General Hospital for the long haul or eventually takes on new challenges, Kelly Monaco's legacy is secure. Fans will continue to support her, eagerly awaiting the next chapter in her career. Brennan ends Cyrus' reign of terror and saves Jocelyn. The city of Port Haven had always been a place of contrasts. On the surface, it was a bustling metropolis, filled with gleaming skyscrapers, thriving businesses, and a vibrant nightlife. But beneath the veneer of prosperity lay a darker underbelly, a world of crime, corruption, and fear. For years, Cyrus Blackwood had ruled this shadowy realm with an iron fist. His name was whispered in fear, his influence stretching into every corner of the city. He was a man who thrived on chaos, a master manipulator who used fear and violence to maintain his grip on power. But Cyrus' reign of terror was about to meet its match in the form of Brennan Hart, a man with a troubled past, a relentless sense of justice, and a personal vendetta against the crime lord. Brennan had once been a decorated detective, known for his sharp instincts and unwavering dedication to the law. But his life had taken a dark turn when Cyrus orchestrated the murder of Brennan's younger sister, Elena. The loss had shattered Brennan, leaving him consumed by grief and rage. He had left the force, vowing to bring Cyrus to justice by any means necessary. For years he had worked in the shadows, gathering information, building alliances, and waiting for the right moment to strike. That moment had finally arrived. The catalyst for Brennan's decision to act was Jocelyn Reyes, a young journalist who had been investigating Cyrus' criminal empire. Jocelyn was fearless and determined, her passion for the truth driving her to take risks that others wouldn't dare. She had uncovered evidence linking Cyrus to a series of high-profile crimes, including money laundering, drug trafficking, and murder. But her investigation had put her in Cyrus' crosshairs. When Brennan learned that Cyrus had kidnapped Jocelyn, he knew he couldn't wait any longer. It was time to end Cyrus' reign of terror once and for all. The plan. Brennan's plan was audacious, bordering on reckless. He knew that taking on Cyrus directly would be suicide. The crime lord had an army of loyal henchmen, a network of informants, and a seemingly endless supply of resources. But Brennan had one advantage. He knew Cyrus better than anyone. He had spent years studying the man, learning his habits, his weaknesses, and his vulnerabilities. He also had a small but dedicated team of allies, including Marcus, a former cop-turned-private investigator, and Lena, a hacker with unparalleled skills in cyber warfare. The first step of the plan was to infiltrate Cyrus' compound, a heavily fortified mansion on the outskirts of the city. Brennan knew that Jocelyn was being held there, and he also knew that Cyrus would be hosting a high-stakes meeting with his top lieutenants that night. It was the perfect opportunity to strike. With Lena's help, Brennan and Marcus disabled the compound's security systems, creating a window of opportunity to sneak inside. General Hospital finally kills off Cyrus. Here's who done it and how. For years, Cyrus Renault has been one of the most ruthless and manipulative villains in General Hospital history. His reign of terror over Port Charles has included drug trafficking, attempted murders, blackmail, and constant power struggles with some of the town's most powerful figures. Fans have long speculated about how his story would end, and now, after years of dodging death and justice, Cyrus Renault is finally gone. Here's a breakdown of who took him out and how it all happened. The lead up to his demise. Cyrus Renault, portrayed by the brilliant Jeff Kober, had been causing chaos in Port Charles ever since his arrival. Whether it was his vendetta against Sonny Corinthos, his manipulations of Laura Collins, his half-sister, or his sinister influence over the town's criminal underbelly, Cyrus always had a way of escaping the consequences of his actions. However, in recent months, tensions had been rising, and multiple people had ample motive to finally end his tyranny. The most recent storyline saw Cyrus making a desperate grab for power once again. After being released from Pentonville under suspicious circumstances, he quickly resumed his criminal activities. However, this time his enemies were ready for him. From Sonny and Jason Morgan to Jordan Ashford and even his own estranged family members, the list of potential suspects was long. The fatal night. What went down? Cyrus' final night alive was one for the books. The showdown happened at Pier 55, a notorious spot for Port Charles's most dangerous dealings. It was a stormy evening, adding an eerie backdrop to what would be Cyrus' last stand. The setup for his demise was masterfully executed, with several key players converging at the scene. The confrontation. Reports indicate that Cyrus was lured to the docks under false pretenses. Some believe that an anonymous informant tipped him off about a major drug shipment being intercepted, while others suspect he was led there by someone he trusted. Either way, once he arrived, it became clear that he had walked into a trap. Who killed Cyrus Renault? With so many people wanting Cyrus dead, the biggest mystery was figuring out who finally pulled the trigger. Here's a breakdown of the top suspects. Sonny Corinthos. Sonny had the biggest reason to want Cyrus gone. As the head of the Corinthos crime family, he had spent years battling Cyrus for control over the city's criminal empire. Cyrus was responsible for multiple attacks on Sonny's family, including orchestrating the bombing that nearly killed his loved ones. Sonny had vowed revenge, But would he risk breaking his own code by personally taking out Cyrus? Laura Collins. As Cyrus' half-sister, Laura had long tried to see the good in him, but after his repeated betrayals and threats against her family, she reached her breaking point. Could Laura have been the one to end Cyrus, deciding that he was too dangerous to remain alive? Jordan Ashford. The police commissioner had spent years chasing Cyrus and was constantly outmaneuvered by him. With her career on the line and the safety of Port Charles at risk, did Jordan finally take justice into her own hands? Spencer Cassadine. Cyrus had been responsible for much of Spencer's suffering. From manipulating his father, Nicholas Cassadine, to orchestrating events that caused Spencer's life to spiral out of control, the young Cassadine had plenty of motive. Could he have been the one to pull the trigger in an act of vengeance? Someone unexpected. Could Cyrus' killer be someone completely unexpected? General Hospital has a history of shocking twists, and this could be no different. Perhaps a past enemy or a newcomer with a hidden grudge emerged from the shadows to finally take him down. How it happened? According to sources, the moment of Cyrus' death was as dramatic as one would expect. As he stood on the docks, he was confronted by multiple figures. Gunshots rang out, but due to the storm and the chaos of the scene, it wasn't immediately clear who fired the fatal shot. Witnesses reported seeing Cyrus stagger, clutching his chest before collapsing onto the wet pavement. The investigation into his death will likely be a major storyline in the coming weeks, with authorities scrambling to piece together the events of the fateful night. Surveillance footage, witness testimonies, and hidden secrets will all play a role in uncovering the truth. The aftermath. With Cyrus Renaud dead, the power dynamics in Port Charles are bound to shift. Sonny Corinthos now faces new challenges, as his empire will inevitably come under threat from rivals looking to fill the void left by Cyrus. Laura Collins will have to come to terms with the dark legacy of her half-brother, and the PCPD will be under immense pressure to solve the high-profile murder. One thing is certain, Cyrus' death marks the end of an era on General Hospital. His villainous reign was one of the most intense and compelling arcs in the show's history, and fans will be talking about this shocking twist for years to come. What's next? With the mystery of who killed Cyrus taking center stage, viewers can expect weeks of twists, turns, and unexpected revelations. Will the killer be caught? Will there be cover-ups and betrayals along the way? And most importantly, how will Port Charles move forward in the wake of such a major event? No matter what happens next, one thing is for sure: General Hospital has once again delivered a jaw-dropping, must-watch moment that will keep fans on the edge of their seats.